We don't promote positive and ownership of your company. I'm making it cool to be smart.
Eater. Ain't no way. 3 years ago, they been together 5 years. That's that same cat. Yeah, my boy in that bitch putting her to work. Ain't no way.
What's going on with all my billionaires out there? This the guy, Hoods Billionaire. Welcome to Hoods Billionaire TV. Big favor, big abundance. It's cool to be smart. On today's episode, we gonna be talking about pics of Travis Hunter girlfriend hitting the internet, Trav off the internet. Man, let's talk about it. So, I mean, I'm not even one to really get into like people relationships or that type of drama, but I think there's a valuable lesson in all of this, especially for, you know, all the young men out there. Whether you gonna be a professional athlete, whether you a top tier lawyer on the rise, a top tier engineer on the rise, a top tier entrepreneur on the rise, you know, people know when success is coming your way. They can see it, I promise you. You know, not while you were going through it and all them nights that was grueling, but once it starts to manifest itself, it's pretty obvious and the people can see it. So, you know, this is gonna be a lesson for everybody that I just choose to speak on, right? So, Travis Hunter, right, the Heisman Trophy winner, Colorado standout, right? A lot of people got him as the top 3 pick in the draft this year. Fantastic. One of Deion Sanders, what he likes to call his son, right? Great relationship there. He has a girlfriend named Liana Lene, right? Now, she's been the subject of a lot of controversy over the last month or two, right? It started from a video that the couple made where she stated Travis wasn't really her type, right? And a lot of people took to that like, man, she don't really look like she into him like that, like, or like she mess with him like that. And I also do think that was a play on his insecurity, but I'm gonna touch on that a little bit later, right? So that kind of is what started to fuel it. People start digging, you know how the internet get. And then it continued with, you know, she wouldn't stand up when he won his Heisman. She seemed unhappy. She was unhappy at an event, right? And a lot of people could read the body language, right? The body language just wasn't right on her. You know, I'm not in a relationship. Travis is still young. He still has young eyes and young love. You can tell he's a real loyal guy, right? Like, it is hard for me to like watch a young man where you can clearly tell, like, bro, I don't rate anything off of beauty. Like, beauty is subjective, you know, right? Like, what one person might like, another person might not like, right? So we take that away. We got to go off character and how a person treats another person and how a person is around another person, right? Like, that doesn't look like somebody that's just 100% Travis and 100% in his corner and I got you and we riding this out and I'm gonna be your biggest supporter and your biggest fan and she is definitely doesn't give those vibes, right? I'm just going off of what's being presented, you know, and what we see, right? The different things she said and how she's gone about it, right? So after all of these things, people are like, man, who is this chick, right? So then we start to see pictures and videos they surface where, you know, it was a video where she was twerking on some guy in a music video, right? And then people were like, man, that's crazy. And there's another picture came out with a guy palming her ass, right? Which was crazy in that. And then also an alleged Snapchat video that I had put in the beginning, right, where she was like in another guy's bed, right? Similar tattoos. Don't know if it's 100% her, but you know, it looks a lot like her, right? So a lot of things from this girl's past are starting to come about, right? Where, hey, she, you know, partied and had her fair share of fun, right? So Des Bryant spoke on it. Many others have spoken on it. So I'm just adding my 2 cents, right? So number one, right, like I said, when she said that he wasn't really her type, that to me seemed like somebody that wants to play on somebody's insecurity, right? I wouldn't know why if Travis felt like, if he, for some reason, I keep hearing this, like he might be insecure about his looks, You know what I mean? Salute to that black man. You know what I mean? I wouldn't understand why that was. Travis, to me, you know, I'm not gonna speak on no another man looks, but he keeps himself up well. You know what I'm saying? He always presents himself well. He's very well spoken. He's well groomed. You know what I mean? So I don't. If that's something, that means you definitely don't have the right people around you, because it's like, bro, you're a really sharp young man. So I don't understand why you would feel that way. But you can tell when she said that, you know, and then she tried to clear it up like, oh, I was saying that because he's a cheater. No, that's not what you were saying. To me, that seemed like you threw that out there to kind of play on his insecurity, if he is insecure about the way that he looks, right? Which he shouldn't be insecure about that. But if he is insecure about it, that seemed like that was to play on that. I'm just being real. Somebody caught me out on that. I really don't care. I mean, that kind of was obvious to me, right? Seems like she wants Trav to feel like she's the prize, like he should be happy to have her, when that is okay. When you in love, y'all should be happy to have each other, right? So I'm not gonna say that, but the value of what you guys are building is based around Travis's life and accomplishments. Has nothing to do with anything that the young lady is doing. They don't even have kids, right? So you're not even being a nurturing mother to my children or something like that, like helping in that way. There's literally nothing that's being added to Travis's life that he probably couldn't get from somewhere else, right? From somebody that brings more attributes, right? So if Travis was my little brother, I would tell him, I would say, Trav, like real talk, like I can't tell you who to love. I can't tell you, because I know you're young right now. It's a lot of things going on around your life, right? I'd be that brother that wouldn't want nothing from him, because I'm a money getter. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like that type of person. So I know he'd listen. I'd just be more so, buddy. First off, we don't judge anything off of looks, right? You want to be attracted. As long as you're attracted to the woman, that's what matters, right? But the biggest thing is, what value does this woman add to your life? And I hate when people say, oh, you should be asking like what value does somebody. That's BS, because like why do you date? Why do you deal with other people? You people get married, people off of love, yes, but there's value, and the value might be love, but there's value that this person adds to that person's life, right? You need to question that. What real value does this woman bring to my life that I feel like can't be replaced? If you can't think of nothing that you feel like can't be replaced, right? Like, then that might not be the person for you, right? How does she treat you, right? How does she treat you? Is she 100% Travis Hunter? Like, I am Travis Hunter's biggest fan. I'm going to do everything. I'm going to use LeBron James and Savannah James as an example. I might do a video just comparing the two, right? We didn't even see Savannah James. Nobody even, and anytime we saw Savannah James, you could tell she was 100% pro LeBron. She loved LeBron. She was 100% LeBron. Like, it was very clear. You know what I mean? From the get-go. Like, oh, man, this LeBron got a good one. This woman loves LeBron. You ain't see no stuff popping out on no nothing Savannah twerking on men or nothing like that. You didn't see none of that. And they were together since high school and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Savannah always, you could tell how much she loved LeBron. And when they started having a family, how much she loved being a wife and her family. Never, always, like, that value that she added to LeBron's life. LeBron even has spoken out as many a times, like, his wife is the reason he's even the guy that he is now. A billionaire, champion, you know, so father, got your son in the league. The reason that he's all of that, he says his wife provided so much value to his life that he was able to manifest all of that. And Trav need to look at that from that standpoint. It needs to be the same. Does this woman add that level of value to your life? Because from the optics of it, it doesn't look that way, right? It looked like she's standing you, right? Because she know you a bag. She know you getting there, right? I would just say, really evaluate what value does she bring to your life. And if you find something that you can't live without, right, then okay, cool. But they still need to communicate more about what he expects from her. What do you expect from her? What do you expect from her? You gotta have expectations, buddy. You know what I mean? So I would just talk to him like that. But to each his own. At the end of the day, it's that man life. You know what I'm saying? And he only gonna get bigger and be better. So, I'm just wishing him the best, and I'm praying for God to lead him and for the right people in his corner. I know Dion talking to him. I know Shador probably talking to him. So, hopefully, people are in his ear telling him the right things. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think. This the guy who's billionaire, big favor, big abundance. It's cool to be smart. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. It's the guy who's billionaire, big favor, big abundance. I'm gone.